Suggestion and analysis for all 18 Europa League Round 1 games. Between this season and last season, Bodo 15 out of 20 European competition games have seen at least 3 goals, and Porto 3 out of 4 away games, so at least 3 goals. Bodo likes to play super fast and Porto can run really well, so I'm going for over 2.5 goals. AZ so far this season 5 out of 6 games have seen less than 4 goals, and Elfsborg in the qualifiers 7 out of 8 games, so less than 4 goals, so I'm going for under 3.5 goals. Between this season and last season, Ludo against teams that are a little bit stronger on paper 4 out of 6 games have seen at least 3 goals, and Slavia in the European competitions between this and the last season 9 out of 16 games have seen at least 3 goals, so I'm going for over 2.5 goals. Twente since the start of last season against similar strength teams to Man United, 5 out of 7 games have seen less than 4 goals, and Man United 6 out of 7 games this season have seen less than 4 goals, so I'm going for under 3.5 goals. But before I tell you guys about this one, the best tips I have and the ones that I actually bet on myself are all going on my Telegram, so join if you haven't. But for this game, Kiev faced some tough opponents in the qualifiers and 5 of their 6 games saw less than 4 goals, and Lazio last season in the Champions League 7 out of 8 games saw less than 4 goals, so I'm going for under 3.5 goals. Between this season and last season, Ferencváros only lost in 4 out of 22 European competition games, and Anderlecht has not won in their last 4 games in a row. In my opinion, these two teams are very evenly matched, so at 1.87 I think it's worth to take the risk for Ferencváros double chance. Galatasaray 8 out of 9 games this season have seen at least 3 goals, and PAOK 7 out of 11 games have seen at least 3 goals, so I'm going for over 2.5 goals. Sociedad has been horrible this season as they have only won one of their first 7 games and they have failed to score in their last 4 games in a row. Nice has been inconsistent, but they just beat Etienne 8-0 at home, so they will be full of confidence in this home game, so I'm going for double chance Nice plus under 4.5 goals. Midtjylland has already had 16 games this season and they have only lost 1, while Hoffenheim has only had 5 games and they have lost their last 3 in a row. I don't see Denmark's champions losing here at home, so I'm going for Midtjylland double chance. Both of these teams like to play very fast-paced football, and Malmo 4 out of 6 qualifiers games saw at least 3 goals, while Rangers last 19 out of 30 games saw at least 3 goals, so I'm going for over 2.5 goals. Royal Union this season 10 out of 11 games have seen at least 9 corners, and these two met last season in the Conference League playoffs and both games saw at least 12 corners, so I'm going for over 8.5 corners. Roma looked super good offensively with their new manager Juric, and Juric is a coach that likes to use a super high press. Since Juric jumped in so suddenly in this Roma team, he doesn't really have the defenders that suit his style, and they are facing a team Bilbao who loves counter-attacking football and has scored 8 goals in their last 3 games, so in my opinion it's worth to take the risk for over 2.5 goals. Eintracht this season 3 out of 4 games have seen less than 4 goals, and last season in the European competitions 8 out of 10 games saw less than 4 goals. Pilsen is a team that likes to play very defensive-minded and slow-paced, and their last 19 out of 20 European competition games have seen less than 4 goals, so I'm going for under 3.5 goals. Tottenham this season all 6 games have seen at least 9 corners, and Karabakh between this season and last season against similar strength teams to Tottenham 3 out of 4 games have seen at least 9 corners, so I'm going for over 8.5 corners. Besiktas has not lost a game this season yet, and in 7 out of 8 games they have scored at least 2 goals. Ajax is playing at home and they are also quite strong offensively, and I cannot see neither team keeping a clean sheet here, so I'm going for both teams to score. Braga between this season and last season in the European competitions 13 out of 18 games have seen at least 3 goals, while Maccabi 13 out of 20 games have seen at least 3 goals, so I'm going for over 2.5 goals. Lyon last 20 out of 30 games have seen at least 3 goals, and Olympiacos against similar strength teams to Lyon last 10 out of 21 games have seen at least 3 goals. Both of these teams like to play relatively fast, so at 2+ I think it's worth to take the risk for over 2.5 goals. In the qualifiers, NFS faced two opponents that are of similar strength to FCSB, and all 4 games saw at least 3 goals. FCSB is the better team here as their market value is almost 4 times higher than NFS, and they will be looking to score some goals here for sure. NFS is also quite dangerous offensively, so I think it's worth to take the risk for over 2.5 goals. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and good luck.